4 years ago, we asked the county if we needed a permit to build a treehouse, and they said no. My dad always taught me don't sell past the close, so I took that answer and went full send on the treehouse build. But then the county shows up unannounced and uninvited to inspect a totally different structure that we had pulled a permit for, one that we never even built. And they said, "What is that?" And I was like, "Bruh, it's the treehouse." They were all like, "That's an illegal structure," and I was like, however, they did agree to issue a permit if we brought in a structural engineer. So we found one, hired one, had some plans drawn up, shook hands with the county, and agreed to meet on August 1st, 2023. But before that meeting in July, the county called the independent power company and told them to cut off our power, which they did, even though every bill was paid. No power, no water. We're kind of off grid. There's no city water here. So they literally cut off our water supply. On a totally unrelated note, anybody have a used D8, a bunch of steel plating and about 5 tons of concrete? What followed was 2 weeks of fighting just to get the power turned back on. Then 2 years of the county putting up roadblocks after roadblock of things that were not legally required, clearly trying to make us quit. So we jumped through every hoop, and then they threatened to cut off our power again for not having a permit while literally actively denying us a permit. So my dad, who's Italian and may or may not be in the mafia, I don't know, went down to the planning and zoning director's office and said, "Hey, we're gonna have a little talk." Shortly after that, we had the permit in hand. And now they actually want me to make my 800 square foot treehouse 50% larger, which really is just to raise the property taxes. Permits are just government overreach. They're just more ways to squeeze money out of us and keep control. And yes, we do have an allodial title to this land. Disclaimer, I didn't point a gun at anybody.